Yoski, we back.
Would also accuse Adin Ross of
Yo, 9:15, y'all tune in. Sorry I had to come to this, but the 100 So YouTube channel, the truth about Adin Ross and the boxing match, right? And his sexual advances.
His what? His sexual advances?
At people. Hate to say it, but he tried his bully tactics, and I guess he thought we was gonna go street, and we kept it corporate. Adin, nothing in the contract supports what you talking about. We'll play the long game, but I want you to tell the people on how you tried to use your Jewish ties for whatever reason, as if I had a problem with you being Jewish, and how you continue to make sexual advances at me. Just the other day, after I asked you time and time again, can you please respect that I'm a straight man? You know we got the content.
We got the content.
So Wack will also post messages of Adin Ross saying they could kiss and make up. I guess this
Yerski, 88, we back, my boy. How we feeling tonight, man? I'm gonna act like I'm restarting the stream for real, like I wasn't here earlier. Now let's get to this shit, though.
This is like the sexual harassment. I'll be real, this does look kind of crazy, man. Like, this does look pretty insane, okay? So Wack will say, bro, I'm owed monies. You think it's funny. It's not. I don't do bad business. But again, everybody has his day. I've been doing this a long time. I ain't them. I would never allow this to happen to anybody on my watch that I claim was a friend ever. Now, and Adin Ross says, please, question mark. So, well, here, you can't even see that part. Let me just make this smaller so y'all could actually see like what I'm seeing, okay? So, apparently, like, Wack is writing this in a group chat with academics and others. So, Adin says, please. So, Adin, yo, I'll be real, yo. I've been warned y'all about Adin. This white boy is trying to humiliate them. It's not even...
Bro, you got this nigga made Wack 100 put his phone on, what's that shit? Oh, share mode, like share screen mode. Go show him the chat GBT to prove some shit. He's like, nigga, yeah, I don't like how he having his way. Like, I fuck with Adin Ross, but he having his way with the black folk.
About like trying to work. No, he's trying to humiliate them. Say please. Oh, he's saying, please, can we kiss and make up? Wack is like, bro, my guy, I'm not gay, and I don't fear no community because I have partners and friends amongst them all. So Adin Ross would then say, bro, you know I'm solid. Nobody gonna come to Compton and bless these communities. We got so much ish to do to save the world. Yo, this white boy is disgusting, man. Yo, Adin is a disgusting human being. I ain't gonna lie, bro. So then Adin starts to troll. He says I'm gay. He says, are you rejecting me because I'm white, Jewish, and gay? Wow, an anti-Semite, homophobe, disgusting. So Wack starts to think that maybe Adin Ross is trying to set up these messages to get Wack to say something crazy about that community so he could also use that as a reason not to pay them. So Wack says, no, I said I'm not gay.
88 said, I feel more offended if it wasn't Wack. Wack's a goofy. Adin's not much better.
You keep saying we should kiss. I'm letting you know as a straight man, I'm not gay. I don't kiss men. And Wack says, and what you don't know is I have many friends and business partners among the community. That tactic doesn't work with me. Try again. Please take that approach. I don't think you know me very well. I'm the street guy with a transgender reality show. Don't work, bro. Too many of my friends are part of that community. Adin says, hey, yo. Wack starts naming like the various shows where people is on that. Now, Wack calls it out, and Wack says, you're trying to use race and Jewish attacks. Never from me. I have too many Jewish and all race friends and partners. Adin Ross says, bro, call your lawyer now, like right now. So Wack says, now calling nothing. He knows what he's doing. He says, your lawyer is a bit scared, in my opinion, allegedly. I believe, in my opinion, I have a strong position here. Wack says, oh, you keep thinking he's scared. You new to this, not me. Adin Ross then will post a picture of two Jewish guys and says, "What do you rate me 1 to 10? I'm a nice Jewish."
That's AI. That's AI. Look at this weird shit right here with the arm. When you look at pictures now, you gotta look at it, see if it's AI. This is AI right here.
White kid. So he's just trolling Wack, bruh. Just trolling. So Wack will ultimately then take to his particular YouTube channel, and he will break down that the breach of contract that Adin Ross claimed is a breach of contract does not exist.
And what Adin said about Doechii and what Blueface said about Adin. You guys tell me if you heard Blueface ever say rain bet or brand risk, and if all he did was isolate it to Adin as his opinion. And then I'll walk it down and I'll play some things.
Yo, he definitely like Father Time right now. Why this nigga Wack on here looking like he locked up? Nigga, he got on upstate, these up north glasses. Nigga, these ain't even like, he ain't on Rikers doing time. This nigga up north. This nigga in Kaksaki or some shit. This nigga in Green somewhere. This nigga, oh nah. Look at this nigga, man. Father Time on this bitch. This is somebody granddaddy. This is somebody pawpaw.
That may have provoked Blueface to believe these things. So for this to be his opinion. I'm waiting for legal to give me a right to put the contract up so you guys can read it for yourself. I have text messages of Adin asking me to ask Blueface to lie about certain things. And I denied it. I said, no, that ain't happening. I didn't even tell my client. I didn't even relay it to my client that this man wanted him to
He whack, dog. He'll come on here and argue with whoever.
lie about certain things. Why he wants him to lie about certain things, I have no idea.
But I ain't gonna lie, I'm on Blueface side on it with this shit though. Blueface gotta get paid. Niggas is watching that brand risk event because of Blueface. It's a fact. It's a fact. Niggas might have watched it for sure. Niggas might have watched it. Not as many people would have watched it though. It wouldn't have been that lit. Blueface was the draw on this shit. For real, for real. Nigga, Blueface gotta get paid. Stop playing talking about something. Oh, he didn't wear the patch. Shut the fuck up, nigga. You supposed to make sure he wore that patch if that's the case, nigga. And then you say, oh, he not supposed to talk shit about it, nigga. He a rapper and a streamer. Thought he wasn't gonna talk shit the next day.
I have zero idea.
Like, that's the real reason why you wanted the nigga for the fight is because of who he is, his image. You know what he was gonna do.
But for whatever reason, you know, he wanted him to give an apology and say things like, I don't think Rain Bet rigged the fight, when Blueface never once said, never uttered Rain Bet or Brand Risk rigged anything. Actually, in 2 or 3 different clips, he gave shout out to Rain Bet. But he isolated Adin and said, Adin, you. And I'm gonna show you in a minute why he isolated it to Adin. He never, you know, as far as Blueface know, Adin's, he's no different than anybody else, you know, that's marketing and promoting something. And, you know, that's, you know,
I think this is nasty. I think it's disgusting. I don't think it's cool what Adin Ross is doing. If you're not breaching the contract of a dude who did a Nazi salute in the middle of a ring after a fight, and you paid him.
Right. Let's talk about that, nigga. Fuck out of here. Exactly, nigga. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about that. We talked about that already. We ain't got to talk about it again, but shout out to Flacco for bringing that up, pointing that out. Sometime my son, yo, did you peep Flacco iced his wrist up with another watch? My son Flacco probably on like his second, third watch right now. Remember, he had the green face joint before. My son
all his money face the following day. Then it's nasty what you're doing to Blueface. But let me know in the comment section, what do you guys think? Do y'all think this is fair? Do y'all think this is not fair? And if you're still watching this video,
anyways, let me see. I had to catch up with this shit though. I had to catch up. I had to.
Hove told us that we're going.
Fucking friend, right?
Yes.
What that's worth?
Brand risk.
No.
Okay,
I
next
showed
steps
you
though.
me. I mean, next steps is.
Back.
Oh,
Guess what? Everyone's happy.
and I thought you saw as you see.
Correct.
Right?
It's my first time seeing it. That's right.
Well, you're seeing Blueface agreed to that. We were still in Miami. We hadn't left. So it had to been late Tuesday because we left Tuesday night. Delayed flights. So if you're agreeing to that, then why just
88, you so legal. 88, you so goddamn legal. Nigga said, well, like I said, it's all the paperwork, how the judge perceives it. It don't matter what you think, with all due respect. It don't matter what any of us or them think to be fair. Once again, salute or not. It's all the paperwork and judge. It's there. That is all, sir.
we just don't do that?
Well, do you want to have Blueface go on stream and say what he wants to say?
No,
Nah, 88, we on bullshit.
I want to get off the stream.
We on bullshit, man. Fuck the judge. Nah, you gotta pay that man Blueface, dog. Niggas wouldn't even came out to that. You wouldn't have had nowhere as many people there or watching it for the Blueface. Like, if it wasn't for the Blueface, come on, bro. Blueface was the draw. We know that. Blueface just helped you make Shibu a champ, regardless of the fact. And he should have won, to me. Blueface should have won.
And have a conversation with you so we know exactly what we doing. Blueface already got the script. He been had it since Tuesday.
All right, could he get on tonight and say Adin will send it?
Stop. I don't want a script. I want it to come from the heart. He could still say fuck Adin. I don't fuck with Adin. I just need him to clear up.
It had to
Wait
be
a minute. Wait. I just need Rainbet to send you guys your money, okay?
Yeah,
I don't care.
well, here's the
Yo,
thing.
wait, real quick. Wack, he could say fuck Adin. I will never fight for Adin ever again. I don't care.
Okay.
88 said, what? Fuck the streets. We on courts now, sir. Who cares what Blueface did? Charmaine, welcome to the chat. Girlie Charmaine said, everyone's in the wild Wack stand on business. Adin tries to always use his religion and race as some sort of crutch. I can't stand Adin. Charmaine said, fuck that nigga, man. 88 said, there's a discrepancy in contract obligations and courts will decide. Yeah, they will.
Care. I don't care. He needs to just clear Rainbet.
Hey,
So what I need
Shaw.
from you, listen to me. Hear me out. I'm going back to your structure. I need you to draw that up and send that to me, bro.
We already have a contract. If he just does what he does, I'm going to send your bread.
No, Aiden. Okay. Remember the last time you said Wack? I'm going to draw it up. It's on the text. I'm going to draw it up, right, and send that if the apology is made, this is what it is. It's no different than when I had to sign the fucking amendment to accepting Chibu as a fighter. We got over such and such. It was a different page. It was simple to the point. No problem. Bro, you got to understand, I'm managing right now, right?
Wack. Listen, at the end of the day, I don't have your money. Rainbet does. So let's make Rainbet.
Well,
But hold on. But Wack, let's let you get paid. Let's do this the right way, like we were supposed to. A simple statement, and guess what? Everyone's happy. You're happy.
The right way where we were.
So he trying to get these niggas, Adin trying to get Blueface to say a statement on live stream. Look at Act Face right here. This shit funny.
Supposed to do, Aiden, by your words was you were drawing it up, so it said that.
But Wack, that was before you went to the internet first, bro.
Okay, we both went to the internet.
But you went first. I had to defend myself.
Don't make it right. We both went to the internet.
I agree, but okay, I'm not the one who wanted.
Aiden.
Why did you?
Listen,
Whatever, yeah.
At this point, bro, you gotta respect me putting some insurance that if
What?
it happens.
Bro, you heard Act say it. I'm going to make sure you get your money if he fixes this.
Hey, okay,
Yeah,
so
his reputation is torched. If Blue does that,
I'm a man of my word.
Hey, listen to me.
I think that's worth. I'm not telling you how to do your business, but I don't think you should be relying on that half upfront thing. You should have.
No, we don't even need that.
Okay.
Fuck all that. All I need is the document that's saying if this happened, this gonna happen.
Okay.
Fuck your half up front.
All right. I'll call Rainbat and I'll call a lawyer and I'll get you a document.
I mean,
they working it
we all
out.
businessmen, right?
Okay, and by the way, because I don't want us to get off the phone and then it's something else. So, Adin, that statement in principle, as long as those points are, it doesn't have to be verbatim, but as long as those points.
Bro, Blue don't even gotta say Adin Ross, bro. He just has to clear Rainbat. Because guess what? Rainbat has his money. Rainbat has the money. That's not my money.
But here was the thing, right? And I think
So
you
Blueface
can
didn't get
understand this
paid.
now. Blueface was addressing you. He
But do you understand that Sure.
He didn't know.
He didn't know I own brand risk. I know.
No, he didn't fucking know. He was saying, think about it. He's saying, shout out to brand risk, but I ain't fucking with Adin. Think about it, bro. Like,
Exactly.
so, from what I know now, you saying shout out to brand risk, but I'm not fucking with Adin. But Aiden's the owner. He didn't know.
Yeah, but also, Wack. To be fair, if he thought it was just Adin, he wouldn't think the event screwed him. He made it like the event screwed him. If
No,
you didn't
he
think
didn't. No, he didn't.
Well, hold on.
He
How
never
could Adin?
said-
Okay.
Oh
So
my God.
let's say he
You
doesn't
can
know Adin
find
owns the
me
event.
something-
How could he think
if you-
Adin screwed him then? If Adin didn't own
You
it.
can find. I don't know. He thought that Chibu was Aiden's direct fighter.
Oh,
and
like he was a.
thought-
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah,
I stand
thought
corrected.
because
Bro,
Aiden was playing.
I'm gonna be honest.
This is what he thought. We're not saying Adin. This is what the fuck it was. I'm telling you what he thought and why he thought it.
Okay.
Yeah,
You know
bro.
what I'm saying?
Okay.
That's what-
Nigga 88 funny. He said, "Why is Act glazing Adin?" Well, Blue might have to face the brand. Might be a case of calling people a scammer, getting them set up.
what I'm saying. We're past what the fuck and all this shit.
Okay.
Now you learn that they really didn't know.
Okay,
I
next
showed
steps,
you me. I mean, next steps is all I
Act.
need is some assurance. That's
Act.
it.
Why couldn't this been done off stream? Like, do you understand?
We
Can I-
literally
can-
had this done off. Okay.
Wait,
So
first
wait.
of all,
Just for the
wait.
record. So Adin
Wait.
is going to come with a document that
I mean,
lawyers
Act. Wait a second, Act. I still have to talk to Rainbat.
Okay.
Do you understand? They're not happy, but the same way they weren't happy with Adam, I got Adam's money to release. Okay?
Yo, Aiden,
So Yeah.
respectfully, let me be
Yeah.
real. You a businessman, right?
yes, sir.
You know I had a whole lot of costs coming that way, right?
Yep, so did I, so did everyone else, yes.
No. I don't. But your ass is already there, right? I had to come there, right? You know I had 20 people with me. You know I'm staying at the Fountain Blue. You know it take ground aid. Who you think front loading that shit?
I would assume you were Blue.
Wack 100, right?
Well, that's awesome.
So what I'm saying is, we all got a headache right now. You get what I'm saying? Because I never thought it was gonna be a fucking problem. Like I never.
Yeah, me neither, bro. You know,
never
sometimes things get out of hand and miscommunication. I will tell you though, bro, I can't guarantee anything. I need to call Rainbat. You could be on that call. Because at this point, bro, this is exploding. This is all on the internet now, and everything just seems forced. And I don't know.
Blueface ain't said a word.
Yeah, he has. He's tweeted like 6 things.
He said, what did he put up? The Adam post?
I don't really know, and I don't care. It's not up to me. It's not my money. So
All right. Well, listen, man. We at. You put the call in. My phone works 24/7. The only reason why we on this stream because Act called me. You know,
I understand.
I didn't call Act. Act called me. I told Act.
I was supposed to call you right after my shower. You know
I
that.
just
So
told Act. I just got off text with Aiden. He's supposed to be calling me.
yeah,
But
we were gonna
Act-
call right after I got the shower.
But I understand what Act's doing, right? He's doing what he's supposed to do. He's doing what I would do if it was you or Act, and you doing what you would do if it was me or Act. I'm pretty sure you'd be like, yo, what the fuck y'all got going on?
I understand.
I want both my
I-
friends to resolve this because if I don't
here's the
want
issue.
y'all to go to
No,
court.
hold on, Act. Here's the pickle I'm in now. If you're looking at Blueface's tweets, it's like it's never really been up to me because obviously Rainbat wanted me to fix this like weird little misconception that it's rigged, right? But now, it's not up to me. It's not up to me. Like, it really isn't. It's up to Rain Bet. It is. I can show you proof if you don't believe me.
Yeah.
So,
I didn't say I didn't.
If you was able to get Adam 22 paid and he ain't throw not one punch, you gotta get Blueface paid. He went the whole 6 rounds, and I feel like he won. But for the people who think he lost, that's cool too.
I believe you. I get it. Listen, I've been a whole lot of shit not up to me, but me and you are the same person when it comes to us being a part of a city.
Charmaine said, all Act does is glaze gawk. Damn. Charmaine said, no, 88 said, man, I know a few things 100% in life. And number one is that lawsuits are the best in evener. Expensive and stressful. Charmaine said, did you see the text message Wack leak of Adin being weird towards him? Yeah, they just posted that shit. Shit was disgusting. He was placating the man. Sex talking him too. Did you see, for the most people, the lawsuit was life-changing, paying attorney fees? Yeah, he a weirdo troll, no doubt, Shaw. There's a difference between Adam and a decimation of company, sir. I feel you.
Situation.
but can I ask you a question?
Yeah, I'm listening.
And Ack, this is for you. If Blue would have said that statement, do you genuinely believe that I would have paid up, or Rain Bet would have paid up?
No, of course. Yeah, I think.
Thank you.
But
I don't do bad business with people. I don't. I don't. I'm sorry. I just don't.
You
Yeah.
were supposed to draw up the document. You gave the instructions.
I understand. The same way that the document was drawn up of his signing his brand risk contract. It's the same thing. Yes, my lawyer was supposed to.
So when I didn't hear back, I'm not knowing. You never got the fucking.
I know, and then our lawyers talked on the phone. I remember Wack. I do. I'm just saying it's not up to me now. It's not.
But listen, all you can do is try, I guess, right?
Yeah.
This is why the fact that you said it's not up to you.
Adin want to see him cry. Adin want to like damn near hear him beg on the joint. Nigga, fuck that, nigga. Don't do it, Wack. I don't even fuck with Wack like that, but I don't want to see you go out like that, my nigga. Don't be on here begging the man. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, man. Figure it out or what, man. You know what I'm saying? Or we gonna figure it out another way, nigga. Figure it out on your ass. Pause.
This is why I was saying I need the document before.
I completely get it. But do you understand? It's not like you have
that, and then you say,
yeah. Well, now
it's not up to me.
Well, bro, now it's a little bit too late. I mean,
Maybe it ain't.
I hope it's not. I hope it's not. But I don't know.
Yeah, but he's not the sponsor. The sponsor pays.
You understand? Wait, I'm the owner of Brand Risk, not Rain Bet. I need to specify that.
Nah, he want that nigga to beg. He definitely do.
Okay, well,
It's not up to me. Nah.
Now we know. I didn't know that.
Nah, shout out to Adin. Of course, Adin, I'm pretty sure his money good. I'm pretty sure his money's great. So, I mean, shout out to him in that case. That don't mean he don't want to hear these niggas beg on the phone because he felt the way this now. Especially after he was sex talking to man. He just want to embarrass him a little bit. Even after making him open up his phone and show the chat GBT shit. On some share your screen shit.
Before.
I know, and listen, I'm going to take your guys' word for it that you and Blue did not know that I own Brand Risk. I will take your word for that, okay? But
I mean, bro, you're looking at me researching it.
I know, but everybody I've spoken to knows I own Brand Risk. Just being honest. I know, I believe you. I don't, unless you tell me what I want you to be a part of this, whatever, and you break down, then I'll know. Outside of that, I don't put my mind to people's shit like that, bro. It's just not what I do. Okay. Yeah. Well, listen, I'm going to call Rain back.
Hold up. We got my girl, Shaw. She said, 88 said he has a track record of getting people paid. Charmaine said he has a pattern of not trying to pay people. I don't even like Adam and ain't damn way he thought Adam was winning that fight. Adin's a scam artist. I don't care. Charmaine not feeling Adin. 88 said, I think if he could get the payment to Blue made, he would 100%. Adin's definitely goofy.
I'm gonna try to figure this out. I don't like this at all. I know you don't either. Nobody does. This is really stupid, and it could have all been avoided if everybody just got on the call for it initially. But look, let's not look back and let's not dwell. Let's try to figure out a resolution here, okay? I hope that we can figure something out, and I hope that everyone can be happy.
Hey, hold on. And this just me being a mediator because I don't want it to get to this online or whatever, get further. Could if we're gonna take this offline from here on,
It's already all online, Act.
all
It's
right,
all
hold
online.
on. But in the resolution of things, could we at least have the next 48 hours, no more responses, and try to figure it out
Well, I haven't
privately?
responded yet. Look what Blueface tweeted about me. I haven't responded to any of that yet, so I'm gonna have to respond to that. It's fair.
Yeah.
I mean, he want to respond. There you go.
But
I don't think you should respond to shit after this out of respect to me.
Well, I respect you. Same way you were talking about, you know, the top dog. Wack, I do respect you, but
If
I'm
we're
gonna
sitting
defend.
here right now,
Yeah.
fixing it, right? Why?
I haven't had one conversation with your client, not one time, bro, with Blue, not once.
No, what I'm saying is, if the response is going on because of what was going on,
Hey, Wack,
now we
could you
having a
have Blue delete
conversation.
the tweets or no?
No, it's already up. It's already screenshotted. Your Buck already posted it. All the page. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter at this point. That's what I'm trying to tell you guys. Like, we can't just delete all my posts, Blue's posts, Wack's posts. It's all up. So that's what I'm saying. It changes everything, right? We have to figure this out.
How much convincing do you think? And you probably don't know at this point, but like, do you think you could be like, hey,
No, I
listen,
don't know.
I had a
I
real
don't
good
know.
conversation with Wack. I think we
It's
could fix
everything's on
this.
the internet. I don't know.
So you don't know what Rainbet's gonna say.
If I'm Rainbet, I'm not paying. If I'm Rainbet, I'm not paying them a dime. To be honest, just being honest. I mean, why would you? It's breach. It's leaks. It's so. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, why would I? If you were Rainbet
Let me
situation,
tell you why would you, Adin?
sure.
You say you my fucking friend, right?
Yes.
What that's worth? Because I didn't hesitate for you.
That's.
And I know it probably doesn't register to you.
But Wack, you.
Aiden don't want to pay them people, man. Aiden don't want to pay them. Aiden don't want to get them paid. You hear it. He said, I think Wax has a lot better business sense and smarts than Aiden by far. Absolutely, he thinks Wack is stupid. In fact, Charmaine, he can't manipulate Wack like he does other little clout chasers and minors. That's what I'm trying to and minions. That's what I'm trying to tell you though. The nigga, in this conversation, Aiden is trying to belittle Wack.
Can't act like the victim here. You went to the
I
internet
didn't
first.
say victim. I'm saying, bro, if you fucking think I didn't listen, bro, Act, you know what I'm saying. If you think I didn't have to stand in the fire and I never said nothing because I was acting as a friend, right? No hesitation, right? Do for me what the fuck you know I did for you.
But
I've
Wack,
already
cause
danced.
Wack. Can I just say one thing? I respect you as a person. I think you are very good and you're a driven guy. And let me just explain this to you, okay? I give you your flowers for that.
You're very good.
Now, when
You're
you
a
call
good
Wack,
guy.
when you call Ack in the beginning, I did you a favor. Yes, okay? You can count it as that. I count it as a business transaction. As friends, it's a 6-figure favor, right? Like at the end of the day, it's a business agreement. It's a contract involved, everything.
I get all that. I'm not even.
Okay. So I'm putting myself in. I'm putting myself in Rainbow's shoes.
And guess what, Aiden? I want you to
Sure.
understand this, and I know you probably don't get it. When you call me, brother, I put myself in a situation as well.
And I appreciate that, bro. Thank you.
So what I'm saying is, right, this ain't about Blueface right now. This is about, because me and you, all this shit right here, the seed planet water was me and you. Without Wack and Aiden, he wouldn't even been in that ring,
Well,
right?
of course, you're his manager. You represent him.
No, Aiden. It was me and your conversation that even led to the business. Without Aiden and Wack, boom. So what I'm saying is this. When I was called upon, I moved. You called upon. I'm asking you to do for me what I did for you.
And Wack, I'm gonna call Rainbet because I want to get you paid just as bad, bro.
He definitely never said the exact amount of money he got paid. He did say it was over 300 though.
As you want to get paid, I promise. And Act knows that. He can vouch. I hate this shit. I pay every brand risk fighter. I've never had an incident except one time, someone taunting in the ring, grabbing his balls, and one of the Island Boys saying some stupid shit. Those are the only other, which something like, that's what I'm trying to say. It's like,
I'm reading Blueface tweet back here. Never said how much I was paid. The excuses are becoming
I love
was never, what is it?
doing good business.
Yeah, Evident was never contracted to wear a patch. And even if I was fined $100K, that's not even half of what I was owed. What was owed, talking about retract my statement. Would I do that if I was never compensated, further proving my point? This is bad business. From the opponent changing a week before the fight.
I do great business.
And my still put on the event.
Gypsy Crusader, someone that you guys know I'm not fond of. He got paid an hour later. And, you know.
Adin, do I do good business?
You directly, yes. Your client, no.
Okay, listen. Adin,
Wait, Adin, how do you separate it though?
Hold on, wait, hold on.
Because Wack's a stand-up guy.
Wait. Act, we're not doing that, bro. You on some... See, Act, this is why motherfuckers want to whip your ass, because you like cash.
No,
Nah, we not.
No, because I'm actually defending Blue here, because if he says he's never talked to Blue, how does he know Blue does bad business? Everything's coming through you.
Listen to me. We're not even elaborating on that.
What he say?
We want to whip your ass. Wait,
Adin, how do you separate it though?
Hold on, wait.
No.
Okay, listen. Adin,
Adin, how do you separate it though?
Hold on, wait, hold on.
How you separate it?
Wait. Act, we're not doing that, bro. You on some... See, Act, this is why motherfuckers want to whip your ass, because you like cash.
No.
Nah, we not.
No. Absolutely. He think Wack is stupid. He can manipulate. Maybe Wack and Adin should box for the payment. Never. You know them bugs. But you know what bugs me, Jimmy, is they said Ruger wasn't good enough to fight Blue, and they put Chibu in. I agree. That seems fishy to me. I don't know, man. It could be. Is it fishy? It could be fishy. 88. You trying to get Adin fucked up. Maybe they peep. Maybe what happened is, real life, they peeped that Blueface wasn't going to be able to go 6 rounds. And they knew, listen, hear me out real quick. Hear me out. Maybe they did set him up, bro. Maybe they knew Shibu was able to go 6 rounds. I heard Shibu was in there sparring niggas for 12 rounds. For real. That's what I heard. But they said, that's what I'm saying. Maybe, not they said. Maybe the nigga fucking, they peeped. Like, yo, Blueface talking about he want to go 6 rounds because he underestimated Shibu's stamina. But we know. We've been watching Shibu's stamina. We know he got it. And he been boxing for like 2-3 years now. Going hard. This whole brand risk, the life of brand risk, Shibu been boxing. Feel me? But then, because he fought mad times on the card. Maybe they peep like, oh, you know what? Ruger and Blueface would be a good fight. But, yo, Ruger ain't really that popular anyway, bro. We could swap him out for Shibu, and we know Shibu gonna whoop his ass. Shibu gotta, if they stay in there 6 rounds, if they do 6 rounds, Shibu, we know his stamina is up. We watching Blueface. Remember, they had to evaluate him. Remember, they had to do an evaluation. Don't forget, they had to do an evaluation. That's how they're able to say they ain't thinking Ruger was good enough to fight Blueface. So I ain't gonna lie, it's just fishy, bro. It's fishy. It's fishy. That was the only thing that seemed fishy to me. Well, Shibu's stamina surprised me, and Blues was disappointing to me. Yeah, and I think they peeped. They might have peeped that.
Because I'm actually defending Blue here, because if he says he's never talked to Blue, how does he know Blue does bad business? Everything's coming through you.
To me. We're not even elaborating on that, right? Because that's going the opposite way. I asked Adin a simple question because ultimately I'm the one.
Sorry, you know what? You're right. Re-ask the question. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Sorry.
All I asked was, do I do good business? Have I done good business?
Yes.
Okay, then let's just leave it. That's all I'm talking
I have
about.
great convos with you. It is true you say when I call you answer, and I think I really do. I think that you directly, yes.
Okay, we can leave it right there because all I asked you about was me. That's it. All the rest of the shit.
But you do understand though that this particular incident is not directly only you, right? You know that. So
Well, listen, it's gonna fall on me because by my request.
Look, read the chat. Somebody said, "Why Wack don't talk to Adin like that? Why does he keep bringing it? Why Wack don't talk to Adin like that?" It's
Not true, Wack.
I'm gonna tell you why it's true. By my request, he was there.
Yeah, but he's the one who signed his name. He inked his name.
No. You
I think that's the confusion, right? It's like, is it Wack or is it Blueface?
No, you're missing the point, Act. This ain't nothing Blueface wanted to do. It was a request from Wack. This wasn't Blueface's option.
Okay, so you're saying right now, Blueface would have not wanted to gotten paid 6 figs to do this.
I'm saying the fight in general, right? All that the whole, we ain't even talking about the bullshit going on. We wouldn't have never got to this because he wouldn't have never been in Miami in the ring last week.
So wait, I want to ask you a genuine question here. Okay? Yeah. If I was dealing with Blue Direct, you're saying this would have never happened?
No, the fight wouldn't happen. You know why?
For the amount that we agreed on.
It would not have happened. You know why? Because contractually, he can't do it. He's already contracted to fight. He's already been paid to fight.
So why did he sign the contract?
Do you got amnesia? You forgot what I told you? And you said, Wack, make it happen for me? You motherfucker, that's what I'm trying to tell you. He's only there at my request. I had to go back to the other business that I did to make this happen. You get what I'm saying? You don't remember me telling you, hey, bro, it's a whole lot of shit had to happen for this to happen. But you told me you needed it. We here.
Listen, let's not go in circles. Wack, look, I'm going to call Rainbet.
Yeah,
I'm going to still face.
Look, now it's let's not go in circles. Adin remember that conversation. He don't want
FaceTime
to
you out of my shower. As soon as I get out, I'm going to FaceTime you. And we're going to have a conversation. And I'm going to let you know when Rainbet responds to me and what they want to do. And
just make sure you got some motherfucking clothes on when you FaceTime me getting out the shower.
Are you really being homophobic to me because I'm Jewish and gay?
I'm telling you, I'm not gay.
No, but why are you being homophobic? Because, no, wait, stop. Because I came out to you and I said I'm gay.
I have a problem with you being gay. Do you not know me and Jason Lee? That's one of my closest friends. Do you not know I have a transgender reality show called The Girls Club? I don't give a fuck about what.
Okay, because I am Jewish and I am gay. So, you know.
Okay, now you know you sound crazy because you know I got a bunch of Jewish fucking friends down there.
Yes, but do you have a Jewish gay friend?
I mean, I don't know if any of them are. The ones I know, I don't think they are. But guess what? I don't care if you're gay, straight. That's your business. The people I deal with them based upon how I know them, bro. I don't care about that.
Wack. No way you posted those tags really thinking I was being serious, right?
Bro, I mean, you got to remember where I come from.
Yo, Wack, why did you let him post that shit, bro?
No,
where I come from,
I did tell him you hit me on the side saying, I think it's going to go online, so I'm trolling him.
I told you. I knew he was going to do that.
Where I come from, we don't play like that, bro.
I don't play either like that.
You know, we don't play like that. That was a little, and I was wondering, because I'm having a real conversation with you. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with him? Like,
listen, we all here have done gay shit before, okay? If you've ever played...
No.
Act does gay shit. We all do gay shit.
No, hold on. I'm Jamaican now. Don't bring me that boxing conversation.
Hold on, wait. One second. Act. Wait, stop. Act. When you get drunk, you feel up on my shoulders and pull me in and ask the chat. There's clips. You do that with everybody, and you know you do. Right. No, they'll vouch. If they know a drunk act, he squeezes and pulls people in, like it's no. Watch. There's clips.
Squeezes is crazy.
He does.
Hey, I just want to remind y'all. Like, listen, I know Wack is from California. But I'm from a small, proud island called
Academic
Jamaica.
Is a botsy boy. Botsy boy.
Yo, Aiden, I'd put you in a headlock if I was around you. You know
Wack,
I'm
gonna call you after the shower, all right?
Okay, good.
Yeah, just make sure you got some clothes on, man.
It's my house. I can walk around naked if I want. I'll see you later. Bye.
Yo, Wack.
All right, Wack.
We're talking about you squeezing shoulders and shit, bro.
Wack. He's clearly trolling, but I'm hoping. I wanted this to be private. This is a second chance.
Hey,
Yo,
you
let's
the
figure
one
it
did
out.
that.
Get
It's no
Blueface.
motherfucking stream.
Yo, let Blueface get paid. Like, I know you're handling business, you're doing your thing, but I want this to be over with. I don't think he's trying to stiff y'all, but also I get it.
Hey,
Y'all,
bro,
y'all want to
listen.
stand up for what y'all are. You know, you don't want to get holed around.
Listen
some
to
money,
me,
man.
Jack. I gotta deal with a whole lot of shit people do, bro.
He's so immature. 88 said he's so immature. Charmaine said that's the shit I be talking about. He definitely gay because how many clips of him coming out to be inappropriate with other men? Yeah, this shit crazy, bro. Like, I don't even know why he's sex talking that man like that. Aiden Ross be tweaking, but that's how he got famous though. Don't act like that ain't how he got famous. Sex playing with other rappers and shit.
You know, sometimes you the fixer, you the resolver, you the problem solver, right? You know, whatever conversation I have with my client, I have with my client. But in that, you even know, at some point in time, I got to stand with who I got to stand with, bro, and fix it how I got to fix it.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? Ultimately, Blueface ain't taking a hit because I'm going to pay him anyway.
Yeah.
You know that. You know how I work.
I know.
He said it. He said, I ain't going to feel it. You know what I'm saying? So,
Wack.
And
Hey, listen,
today-
sir. I told Aiden this. I feel like I understand both you guys on a different level. Nobody wants to go back and forth with Wack online. Okay? And I think it was smart for
I
Aiden
don't want to listen.
to Aiden to hop on this to just kind of like,
I don't want to go back and forth.
and
I don't want to go back.
And for you, Wack, let me tell you this. What people don't know about you, yeah, you talk a lot of, yo, I got the paperwork on this guy doing this, blah, blah. But I know you mostly for straight business. Like, you're a businessman
There
to
you
me.
go.
You get what I'm saying? You operate with business when it comes to me. I've never heard you call me talking some gangster shit like, yo, this guy did this. You call me, you tell me about 15 opportunities. We go through each of them, or it's business. So because you're that, I want you to figure it out with Aiden. I'm always here to help, but we have a second chance to figure it out. As soon as he get out, and I'm gonna make sure tonight somehow you guys get a chance to talk. Let's figure it out, get Blue paid. Let's save this relationship. And here's the thing. Number one, I think Blue should go back on brand risk and knock a nigga out because Blue he's a talented individual, and there's just much more for you and him to do. All right, so let's do that.
All right, cool.
All right, Wack. I'm gonna call you a little bit off stream.
All right, cool. I'm out.
I bet.
All right, man. Shit. Act the mediator. Act mediated the hell out of that, though. Charmaine said he need his jaw realigned as well. Shit. What's this? The Master Troll is finally taking L's. Luista? Let's see this. Let's type
For someone who's been in the public eye as long as 50
Talking about 50.
Cent, the number of times he's actually taken a real loss can literally be counted on one hand. Even when he was shot 9 times, Curtis Jackson, aka 50 Cent, had the last laugh in every possible way, not only outliving the alleged shooter, but
Let's see what happens. Let's see if Rainbet decide to pay them niggas, though. I'm hoping they get paid, though. Blueface need to get paid for that fight.
becoming a major star in the aftermath of an assassination attempt that helped to build the mythology around him. Then, when he got socked in a club by Ja Rule and his affiliates, before being stabbed by Murder Inc.'s Black Child, 50 came back and essentially destroyed not only Rule's career, but the entire label.
The talk got heated because I got mad and I started screaming at him and telling him that, he was a bitch and this, that, and the third. And so he swings at me, you know what I'm saying? He caught me a little bit, you know what I'm saying? But I dipped it and then hit him with the bat, boom! So now we start tussling. We used to be tussling. Now my niggas is there. He got a few niggas with him there. Me and my niggas proceed to whoop his ass while his niggas did nothing.
And this is so blatantly the case that even Murder Inc.'s Irv Gotti had no choice but to acknowledge it.
All in my office, Worldwide Plaza. Rule was in the office. We was in there having a good time. And here comes Flex at 7 o'clock. I got the news. So he said, all right, let's listen. Let's listen to it. dun, 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 dun. I'm like, oh God, fucking Dre, right? So boom. So then, no, but wait a minute, you're bringing it back. So I'm like, all right, the beat is fucking nuts. He may have one, but let's see if he connected the dots lyrically. He may have not connected the dots lyrically. You can find me in the. I'm like,
This is it.
I turned to Rule and everyone in the office, and I said, yo, buckle up. We have a major problem.
Aside from being overthrown in that famed chart battle by Kanye and paying out a major settlement to Rick Ross's baby mama for releasing an explicit tape of her during his feud with the boss, 50 has generally got to enjoy the
50 trolled that nigga Irv Gotti after death. Rest in peace, Irv Gotti, bro. Legend. Rest in peace, Irv Gotti. Murder Inc. Murder Inc. It's murder. I done said that mad times because I rock with them. So rest in peace to Irv Gotti and Chris Gotti.
spoils of war and relished his role as the aggressor in any battle. And in his estimations, feuding with Jadakiss and the Locks is the closest he came
Wait, Chris Gotti alive. Rest in peace to Irv Gotti.
to really taking a defeat in battle.
Is there any battle that you felt like you've lost or wasn't as victorious?
Nah.
Yeah.
I've had the artists have things, moments, like they did something and I was like, oh, that was good.
Right.
What are some of those?
Yeah. So what did you see that you was like, oh yeah, that was a good one right there?
In between time, like what's the name? The Jadakiss, he had put out some things.
On you?
Yeah, while we was back. And look, he could really rap. Like
Yeah.
certain part look big. Even if the format didn't put it in a song, to make it feel like it's a problem.
Right.
What you said landed. Like I heard him was like, oh.
But now it looks like he might have made an amendment
Yeah, Jadakiss violated 50.
to that list.
I celebrate you, but if you get a chance, please tell 50 bring his on out here and get this smoke.
Oh, Jesus.
Please tell 50 Cent get his hit records and come on and sit down and see what the South got to say, guys.
I fuck with Tip, but bro, I ain't gonna lie. 50 versus T.I. in the verses, bro. Come on, bro. I'm sorry, man. 50 violate this nigga. He got good music, though. I'm not saying he don't, but 50 gonna kill him.
Boy Luesta, and this is why 50 Cent is finally taking L's. Throughout his incredible journey in hip-hop, film, and business, nothing has ever deterred 50 from throwing his weight around when he saw fit. Whether you are Diddy, The Game, Rick Ross, or even his long-serving deputies in G-Unit, crossing 50 in any conceivable way usually leads to a very public dispute with him. For this reason, he's always been better at accumulating enemies than long-term allies.
The thing I would say about him, I would be uncomfortable being his friend.
Oh yeah.
You know, and however he feels about whatever people say about him, it is what it is. There is a large amount of people that he was once close to that he's no longer close to, and it's public that they have an issue because he made it public. And I think that's difficult when you work with a person that's like that.
In fact, this reputation is so ingrained that he was recently given a so-called Nobel Beef Prize at a Miami club for his commitment to being a menace to society. But one recent feud has
Nobel beef.
finally put that reputation to the test. Because when it came to going further than anyone else, it looks like 50 may have finally met his match. Because when it came time to square off with T.I.
Charmaine said he's a friend to nobody, not facts. He is. He like the boogeyman of hip-hop.
and the Clifford family, things have gone a little sideways.
Not really.
Although
Ain't
tensions
killing
between the two factions have really boiled
Not in the 50, not the boogeyman in the sense that he killing none. He the boogeyman in the sense that he gonna go as deep as he can to violate your shit publicly.
over in recent times, the issue between 50 and the trap pioneer T.I. date back to 2008. In 2007, T.I. was arrested on federal gun charges and looked to be staring down the barrel of some considerable jail time. By March, he would make a deal with the feds where he basically put the blame on a fallen cousin, leading to him only serving a year in prison. In the years that followed, T.I. has routinely justified this decision when pressed on it.
Conversation came from, if we in a case together and I die, put it on me.
God bless.
Put it on me, bro. If I'm dead and you can go home, man, put the case on me. You hear me?
Yeah.
And unless it was some shit I wouldn't be a part of if I was alive, you know what I'm saying? If you got some dope, man, why not, bro? You
You still have a life to live after I'm gone. Why would I expect you to, like, where is the logic in that?
But for 50, this didn't exactly.
I definitely told my niggas that shit like back in the day, nigga. God forbid it, niggas. If I go, nigga, during some shit, nigga, you can get off, nigga, by saying, nigga, I did it, nigga. Go ahead, nigga. Shit, I'm dead. They can't lock me up when I'm dead. I'm glad I ain't living like that no more to even be talking like that. We don't have them talks, though. And 88 says, seems logical.
line up with T.I.'s tough guy.
Charmaine said, well, the cousin can't be arrested. He's dead. Facts.
Image from Bankhead. So he addressed it directly on the G-Unit track, You So Tough, sending some pointed shots his way. At the time, T.I. must have had bigger fish to fry, as he didn't respond to this provocation. But in 2011, things were different. After T.I. caught an 11-month sentence for a pills charge, 50 publicly suggested that his wife Tiny should have taken the fall for him. Tiny gotta take that charge, he wrote. Say it was yours, baby. That didn't sit well with the self-proclaimed king of the South. And once he was out, he went off on 50 in a Vibe cover story. I'ma tell you, 50 Cent and anybody else, we are not gonna have any discussion about what my old lady shoulda, woulda, coulda done for anything as it pertains to me. We ain't gotta do that. I'm the only one in my family that's gonna take a lick when it pertains to the legal system. Since me, none of my other family members have seen a jail cell. Nobody. I'm the last one. The buck stops here. I feel that a person that stands behind his woman for a criminal charge is a coward anyway. At the time, it seemed he'd pushed Tip way too far, and things had potential to get explosive. But later, 50 told Vibe that although things got heated, they had a conversation which remedied the issue. We got mutual friends, and I was actually in conversation with one of them, and they were around him. I didn't tell him to get T.I. on the phone, and T.I. didn't tell him to get me on the phone. This ushered a long period of peace, enabling both 50 and T.I. to expand their interests outside of the booth, while still enjoying the status of legends that they'd certainly earned by now. But in 2020, the onset of lockdown changed everything. If you were engaged in the culture at that time, you'll remember that the Versus Showdowns, organized by Swizz Beatz and Timbaland, had everyone tuning in to see legends go banger for banger to see who would emerge victorious. Notable examples include Snoop and DMX, No Limit versus Cash Money, and even Gucci Mane and Jeezy putting their very volatile beef aside to appear alongside one another and celebrate the South. At the time, T.I. was looking for someone he could square off with, but believed he was struggling to find a worthy opponent. Then, suddenly, he figured that the man who was of a similar stature was none other than 50 Cent. Soon, he began a campaign where he insisted he wanted to engage in a friendly competition with his New York counterpart, even if he was a little combative about it.
I heard it's 50 Cent birthday. Well, happy birthday, 50. For your birthday, I offer you a challenge, sir. Pull your ass up, man, with 20 of your records, man. Sit across from me, man, and get this work, man. You know what I'm saying? But I understand if you don't want to answer to that challenge, because last time you got challenged, Kanye West dusted your ass off. So, you might not want to do that. So, well, guess who ain't scared of your motherfucking ass, 50? Look, man, pull up. And I actually, you know, me and you, we all right. You know, I fuck with you, 50. I fuck with you, 50. It ain't you this time. It's your catalog that got some trouble. You understand? Your motherfucking catalog is in trouble.
50 couldn't believe that T.I. had the nerve to come at him like that, and clapped back on IG, saying that somebody must have passed T.I. the weed.
Charmaine said, oh my fault, I read that.
That they gave Smokey on Friday. Rather than accept this rejection, T.I. persisted whenever he was interviewed.
Charmaine said 50's a chatty patty that always inserts himself in other people's business. He must have a miserable life. Bro, you would think that the nigga got so much going on that he wouldn't even have time for some of this bullshit, right? But you're right. It's clearly always on his mind.
And detailed why he felt that he was the perfect opponent.
He got an ego big enough to withstand my bravado. Like I don't feel like you know what I mean? I don't feel like he'll be intimidated by, you know what I'm saying, by how I pop my shit. You got to get a gorilla for a gorilla. Regardless of how you see me, inside me, there's a 900-pound gorilla. And also, man, we got, like, we really are, like, very similarly stacked. You know what I'm saying? I don't have a diamond album. I do not. I don't. And he didn't got 5 classic albums.
But even with the respectful approach, T.I. was clearly still poking at that ego just enough to try and drag him in.
If he decides to not respond, and
then what we can do is, in all of the barbershop discussions and all of it, we can go ahead. We already have established 50's catalog would be beneath mine.
You're taking it as a forfeit.
Yeah, it would have to be a forfeit. It would have to be.
As for 50, he felt doing a versus was essentially beneath someone of his standing in the genre.
Now, how do you feel about doing a versus battle against Fat Joe?
You know, look at this stuff. I thought versus was something we did when we were stuck in the house. As soon as we got out of the house, like to come back outside, I was like versus didn't make sense to me then. I don't know why they're still doing it.
Still, T.I. continued his campaign nonetheless, insisting that he wanted to square off with 50 whenever the issue of this fantasy battle came up.
But I'm saying, so right now.
And then I called my man. I said who I wanted.
You want Weezy?
Nah, I said I wanted 50. That's what I said. He don't want no smoke though.
Oh, no.
I called my man. He don't want no smoke. He ducking smoke. It's cool. So now.
And soon, 50 would see one comment too many, setting in motion a conflict that has brought war to each man's front door and far beyond. Although the versus concept was predominantly limited to the pandemic.
Yeah, 50 got 2 albums for sure. Massacre and Get Rich or Die Trying. Get Rich or Die Trying is that one.
It does still come up as a way to determine whose catalog is superior from time to time when discussing 2 artists. And in February 2026, on an appearance on $1 Million of Game, Tip elaborated on the whole thing.
Okay, so first, it was really about celebrating each other's catalog. It supposed to be back, fucking around, doing something with another artist that, that you respect, this, that, and the other. Right. And so even the first time when I was saying, and mind you, me and this nigga talk back there, bro. Mm-hmm. This shit, I ain't just called a nigga out the blue. Yeah. Me and this nigga talk back there.
Okay.
We talk about this. We said what we were gonna do.
You talking about you were 50?
Yeah, man. We talk about this shit, man. This shit just come out of nowhere. Nigga, we were moving around in LA, man, selling some TV shows and shit while we were around each other, man. You know what I mean? I said, shit, what you think about this? He was like, shit, you wanna do that shit? I said, yeah. He was like, all right, cool. So shit. And I told him, I said, well, I'm gonna jump out there first, and then you just gonna jump out there and we'll line it up. And he said, all right. And when I jump out there, nigga act like he ain't know what the fuck was going on.
In T.I.
But in 50 defense, I'm understanding that was mad years ago. Like, y'all niggas had that situation mad years ago, and then you still talking about it mad years later. Yeah, I want to go for versus 50. They're not even doing verses no more. Is they even still doing verses, nigga?
I's estimations, the problems between them really began when his opponent backed out.
When the last time we saw a good versus?
Leading him to claim that it did real structural damage to his image of 50.
Then that's what it was about. You know what I'm saying? Now, they're about, oh, you playing? Oh, okay, you gonna play. All right, cool. But how about fuck all of it? Cause now I question your character. Nigga, just say you don't want to do it. All the other extra lame ass shit, man, this shit goofy.
But I think it'd be a great battle, though.
Man, that shit ain't gonna happen. Yeah. I don't want to stand on stage with him. I had no interest in standing on stage with that nigga. I don't respect him.
Naturally, 50 wasn't going to let it slide for long. And sure enough, he fired back, telling Tip to keep his name out of his mouth. Then he doubled down, citing those old issues around T.I.'s prison.
Who that? Who versus who? Who you put? Yeah, that's crazy. When was the last versus though? So a new versus coming on Thursday, but when was the last one? And who's that? Who's gonna be on versus?
Sentences. King Rat. And at that point, the Southern MC let it be known that he wouldn't stand for that either. You playing on my name when only one of us a rat in real life. You know I got your paperwork, right? T.I. wrote in a comment. And my transcript is available online. Your excuses is useless. Get your hoe ass in the box or shut the fuck up and live in fear. You soft, son. You've lost my respect. That was all the invitation 50 needed to go full nuclear. Soon, he posted.
Oh, that's gonna be a goodie. I like. Oh shit. I like Tank versus Tyrese. Yeah, I like Tank and Tyrese. They love how good R&B. They just had one with Mike, Will, and Hit Boy last month, I think. Damn, I don't be up on it. Damn, that's crazy. I ain't know. They had a producer one, huh? Mike, who won the white Mike, the Mike, Will, and Hit Boy? That's a good one.
Posted unflattering
This is definitely an unflattering image.
Images of his wife, reminding him to keep his name out of his mouth. Then he shaded Tip's controversial kid King Harris, comparing him to the Peppa the Frog meme. Most of the time, most people generally back down when 50 starts to begin a trolling campaign against them. But whether it was sheer anger or the naivety of youth, King was anything but willing to let it die. And suddenly, he responded to the slander towards his parents by throwing shots at 50's own late mother.
Bitch, nigga wanna say something about my mom.
Mike Will won that? Okay.
Mama, your mama dead as nigga.
I bet you he used what is it? What's their name? The group Ray Shrimmer. I know he used mad Ray Shrimmer records because he produced all this shit.
Go dig up.
And shout out to this nigga. Shout out to King. I like how he was coming about his mama.
And suddenly, he responded to the slander towards his parents by throwing shots at 50's own late mother.
Bitch, nigga wanna say something about my mama. Your mama dead as nigga. Go dig her up. Post a picture of your motherfucking mama, nigga. She dead. Pay respect. Stop playing with my mama, nigga. Ain't playing like that, nigga. They ain't going like that, nigga. So tell your dead ass mama.
I don't like that part, but it's semi-justified.
I'ma dig her ass up and post a picture that look better than my motherfucking mama, nigga.
King also posted an image of a tombstone where he wrote, "This where your mama at. F your ass and dig up your mama." For the first time in a long time, 50 encountered someone as disrespectful as him. But just as he was reeling from that, T.I. dropped his first diss track entitled War. In truth, this one was more of a warning shot, delivering bars like, with 50 apparently reluctant to hop on the mic, he continued to enlist his usual IG antics, sharing another photo of Tiny and the caption "God don't like ugly." Yet while people usually revel in his tactical cruelty, this had some fans wondering why 50 was so fixated on his wife. Tiny be minding her business and don't be bothering anyone. Maybe I'm a square, but I don't see the humor in this. Still, he kept coming at the woman to the point that Tiny Knowles even caught a stray on 50's IG. In T.I.'s case, he continued to use rhyming as his primary weapon, but he wasn't above getting a little nasty about having what 50 doesn't in the caption to another diss track. "My biggest flex is being able to protect my mama until I could provide her a better life. Happy birthday, mama." At this stage, 50 seemed to believe that all of this was taking up too much of his time and deleted all the negative posts. But even as he did that,
Charmaine said Ray Sherman was there. I knew it, and I bet Mad at their songs ring off.
Seemed a little sarcastic.
Shout out to Mike Will though, he fired.
I'm out of here. You guys hurt my feelings. If it wasn't up to Tip himself, this probably would have been enough. As if you ask him, he'll insist it wasn't on him when it comes to reigniting the beef, but 50 bearing his emotions on his sleeve.
I think the real genesis is that somebody don't like to hear when I express the actual facts of what took place with why the shit didn't happen. Whenever they hear the truth, then they get emotional and start acting, like a bitch. I'm just saying, bro. Like that's the stuff that's being done. The response is that of an emotional human being that don't like what they hearing, even though it's true.
However, what 50 probably didn't reckon with was that once the father was winding up his campaign, his kids were about to launch their own assault. Considering their mom had been insulted, Tip's offspring were not to be deterred and released a slew of tracks aimed in 50's direction. First up, Damani's Miss Jackson set a high bar, with some people claiming it was the best diss track in the whole exchange.
Rachel was there when King posted those pics of 50 with those sex toys. I died laughing. 50 and Drake are one and the same. 50 and Drake? Drake think Drake petty? Drake ain't as petty as 50. I don't know about that. Tell me why Drake is pettier than 50. 50 the pettiest nigga we know. For real.
But then, tracks had been insulted, Tip's offspring were not to be deterred, and released a slew of tracks aimed in 50's direction. First up, Damani's Miss Jackson set a high bar, with some people claiming it was the best diss track in the whole exchange. But then, King dropped his Say Less diss, appearing in the video complete with a t-shirt that had 50's late mother on it. Because if you don't have the lyrical skill, then you've gotta grab the headline somehow. Still, people could barely believe their eyes, even if they could somewhat understand and even begrudgingly gave the often mocked King some props for truly standing on business. They jumping on 50, not mad at the kid, leave mama alone. No, this is some disrespectful ass shit right here. But 50 did talk about his mama. Kids and the dead should be off limits though. But much like their father, the brothers were similarly adamant that 50 forced their hand.
The way that you expressed how you felt, did you ever think to not go as hard as you did or to go about it a different way?
I treated people how they treated us. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't nothing that I wanted to do. It was just something that just had to be done.
Domani, also you dropped a record. It felt more, did you get any inspiration from, like, when I heard it for the first time, it reminded me of like Meet the Grams?
I would say, man, I just have questions. I just genuinely have questions, and I'm an understanding individual, and I know the reason people do certain things, it probably stem from how they grew up, how they was raised, even me.
Once these videos hit the internet, there was a sense that certain things couldn't be taken back, and some commentators were wondering if it had gone too far.
See, I went to the internet as well. Did a family thing with a caption that said, "My biggest flex is being able to protect my mama till I can provide her with a better life. Happy birthday, mama." With the family around the table with his mother. And again, now you playing those. This is now.
Charmaine said they both like coming after other men, wives, and girlfriends and like playing meme games. They definitely do both like going after other men's wives and girlfriends. That they have in common. Then she said, Charmaine said, there's no too far in beef or rap, in the words of Pusha T. Sheesh. I feel that, y'all.
Nasty work. 50 mom died when he was like 8. This is going somewhere nasty. If 50 has thick skin and he's like, this is how we play, it's fine. If he don't, because some people can give the bullying but can't take it, then this is gonna go somewhere stupid. I don't want to go nowhere stupid. I don't want to either.
I think this shit is embarrassing.
Among them was Tip, who had reservations about some of their more unsavory tactics and felt that it probably set back his attempts to reform King in his outlandish ways.
and the whole family concept.
No, I don't enjoy it. I do not. Simply because I've spent so much time trying to get this little nigga off the ledge.
Talking about King?
Yes. And now he has justifiable means to undo all of the teachings that I've been teaching.
Got it.
I do not like this. No, I do not enjoy it.
Do you hit King when you see like him post a video? Do you immediately hit him and say anything?
I hit my forehead first. God damn. It's almost like I hate to see some shit going down, going to a direction where it's headed, but what the fuck can I do to stop it? Because I didn't send it there. I'm not the motherfucker that's directing. I ain't set the GPS, bro. I said that's enough when I seen that damn t-shirt. I said, man, this is enough.
Even though this was historic, given that no family had ever aligned like this to partake in a rap beef, 50 seemed adamant that he was staying out of the booth. Instead, he stayed with the usual tactics, posting incriminating clips which disputed Tip's street credentials.
Some people call me Tip, but this is about another kind of Tip that can help our mothers, our sisters, our brothers, and our fathers help get the perpetrators who commit crimes against them off the streets. All you gotta do is call Crime Stoppers Atlanta. Tips can be anonymous, and there's even a reward.
You said King is the most like Tip? Out of all his kids, yeah, King is like T.I. Jr. Not in the looks, but in just the way he feel about himself.
You recognize who that is?
Yeah, that's Phil.
Okay.
Oh, that's his body.
In 34A.
Yeah, that's the entry wound.
And then, when that didn't get enough of a response, 50 enlisted a disconcerting tale from T.I.'s recent past to suggest that it could be grounds for a documentary. Remember how quiet I got before the Diddy doc? Dame thought I wasn't coming. I hope this doesn't mess up your prom tour. They're gonna ask me about your 20 sexual assault cases. You might want to talk to a PR person. In case you're not familiar, this is the case where many women came forward and basically accused T.I. and Tiny of running a trafficking ring out of their house. Although he was never charged, the controversy was enough that it got him removed from Marvel's Ant-Man franchise, and during his short spell as a stand-up comedian, Tip didn't play about it being brought up.
fucking evidence because there was no fucking crime. There is nothing to charge me for. All of y'all right? No, shut the up for a second. Hey, listen. Nigga, when you stop talking about it, when you stop playing with me and mine, I'ma stop saying something. Ain't no motherfucking case, ain't never been no motherfucking case, cause I ain't did nothing wrong, and my wife ain't did nothing wrong.
But this time around, he didn't seem too concerned by these threats, suggesting that it was enough skeletons in 50's closet that he could make a film on his own. We go bar for bar, hit for hit, or doc for doc. Either way, all you're gonna do is show how much of an FN you is. Let's play. Nobody fears you. Finally, when it made business sense and could be attached to the upcoming Power Origins TV show, 50 released a track on his own entitled No One Told Us What We're Here For. In spite of being used for a series, it remained on brand for this beef and featured scathing lyrics about Tiny, this time aiming at the intimate life of the former Escape singer and tip behind the
Charmaine said 50 had the same deal when he was assaulted those ladies, or he assaulted those ladies at a concert. He must have forgot. Oh yeah, somebody had brought up that footage. Oh, it was King that brought it up, I think. 88 said these are grown men, mind you.
Scenes.
I'm back with my dope boy grandma. Your daddy made your mama eat every box in Atlanta.
This time around, T.I. never responded, but there were other people queuing up to be the next to spar with 50. For one thing, Papoose got involved, firing a diss freestyle over the Many Men beat.
Fuck Curtis Jack, that's what came to mind soon as I heard the track. About to turn the heat up, I got my hand on the thermostat.
Then, Mano took his chance to get off his bar.
That freestyle from Pat was fire. That in the car freestyle, Pat stayed killing it in the car. Pat stayed driving on his way somewhere and be rapping some fire. He's probably going to pick up Clarissa Shields. You know what I'm saying? From boxing practice. He's probably picking up Clarissa Shields from boxing practice when he spit the rhymes about 50. It was fire too. 50 has domestic violence past, so I don't know why he pretends like he is clean. Cause they don't get brought up. You don't think of domestic violence when you think of 50, right?
About 52, responding to comments made by 50 on a track with Max B by spitting, "Enough with all your gimmicks and tries, we on your top again. You were just a product of lies and strong marketing. Always seen the bitch in your eyes. You a comedian. You never took a life in your life. You was obedient." Meanwhile, he also has Benzino apparently ready to snap. Recently, the longtime enemy of the shady camp was hit by a car during a dispute with his ex, and once footage of him sporting a neck brace in a hospital bed went viral, 50 didn't miss a chance to diss him. LMAO, God told me to share this. In response to both this situation and the way that 50's longtime goon Tony Yayo terrorized Ja Rule on a flight station,
he real life Quagmire face.
LMAO, God told me to share this. In response,
real life Quagmire face. Look at him. He in shape for old head, but look at his face and neck.
To both
he ain't got no neck. This Coy Leroy daddy, bro. It's crazy.
This situation and the way that 50's longtime goon Tony Yayo terrorized Ja Rule on a flight recently, the former Source magazine owner let it be known that he wasn't playing anymore.
It don't gotta come down to no gun shit. We all know it can. It does. My thing is, if you a fucking man, especially if you got kids, this is no way to be presenting yourself in front of your kids. Like, if you a man and if you really got a problem with me, then let's fight and let's get it all over with, because I don't want to have to keep going through this, because somebody gonna get hurt for real. And it ain't gonna be me, because in my head, I know what I gotta do. I'm not gonna be getting shot up, beat up. I done been shot up before. I'm not getting shot up no more. I'm gonna shoot first, and it's gonna be questions later. I'm not going through none of that pain no more.
Then he took a leaf out of the younger Harris siblings' book and rocked a t-shirt bearing 50's mom's face. On the same note, Rick Ross co-signed everything that Tip and his boys were doing to bring 50 down.
Make sure y'all stream that new T.I., man, that new T.I. shit. Right One, that shit on fire. Tip, we want to see them old schools at the car show. ATL, let Tip know after y'all stream that nigga new shit. That shit hot. Now fuck with that. You heard me?
While these situations aren't exactly related, it seems notable that others are piling in the aftermath of his war with the Harris family. In all likelihood, the fact that there were some out there who feel that he didn't win means that there has been a crack in the armor that they seem eager to exploit. In fact, the way that he's handled it from the beginning to end has been met with criticism and seen as a rare tactical error from the usually shrewd operator. 50 can't meme his way out of this one.
Why you say fucking me for? Said he even had lyrics talking about beating up his baby mama. What lyric is that, Charmaine? You gotta put me on to that. What lyric? I ain't never heard. I know mad 50. Like, what lyric is that? He had a lyric about beating up his baby mom. 50 should have been canceled when he wished death on his older son. Yeah, how you with? That's crazy, dog. And I ain't gonna lie, 50 is definitely on some other ruthless shit.
It's not a lyrical response. It's an automatic L. Despite other people using 50's moment of weakness.
Charmaine said, we saw you sleeping, Jimmy. Nah, my eyes popped back open. Chill, my shit was back. Nah, I did.
Is to try and push their own agendas. King Harris has refused to take his foot off his neck, to the point that a recent product will literally allow you to literally smoke on 50's mom. Plus, he's still posting pictures of him with some rather large intimate toys alongside the caption saying, "No AI. Curtis the Johnson juggler, this the magic stick you talking about? I just know this tough ass dude ain't out here in the general public gripping dicks in real life. This what you gotta do to sell out Broadway, huh 50? Damn, Miss Jackson, yo son a freaky man. Wish he was here to whoop his ass." Besides these posts, he's also been making ridiculous statements about his own lyrical prowess.
They gotta cut his nails, nigga, the fuck?
Compared to 50's.
50 Cent music ain't terrible. It ain't bad. He got some great music. But the thing is, he can't compete.
Right.
This ain't the way you can compete, because it's like you're gonna have to tackle. You're gonna have to drop 3 dishes to even catch up, and you gotta drop them in 3 different forms. You gotta drop one being lyrical, you gotta drop one being sentimental, and you gotta drop one being very disrespectful.
Niggas claiming that they the algorithm. Shut up. Nigga did exactly what we told you to do. Told your ass to get in the booth and you did it. Fuck wrong with you. We the algorithm.
Out of everyone involved, King is likely to drag it more than anyone else. This is on account of the fact that he's never had this much publicity in his life, with King even getting some people on his side for a change, rather than seeing him as a sheltered rich kid playing tough. To his credit, 50 knows this all too well, and
why 50 look like that right here? Fuck do 50 look like this right here?
appears to be making one last dash to spin this into a win by pointing out how relevant he's made them.
50 really do got a block Lego head. I see why they call this thing a Lego head.
In recent weeks.
You really turned to a Lego head, nigga.
I am the algorithm. Say my name and your views will go up. Please refer to me as the thing, 50 Cent. I do not identify as a person anymore. I am a thing. My pronouns are it/its. Thank you in advance. Although he's trying his best to regain the narrative, even 50 seems to know that this wasn't his finest work. Instead, he's the one backing down, actually going as far as alluding to a loss, while promoting a new boxing drama. I know what you're thinking now. Is this happening? It's very simple. I'm on fire. I'll take these L's. And while he's obviously playing down the defeat by flexing one of his many wins, it's a very rare sign of 50 even acknowledging that there could have been anything close to a loss. Meanwhile, many of 50's fans are so incapable of reconciling with the idea that he's lost that they've suggested that the reserved way he went about it means he still emerged victorious. 50 definitely played that well. He did some petty shit, what he's known for, then pulled the I'm a grown ass man focusing on money card, while they're still stuck in their feelings. And we all know some people that once they get started, it's hard to let shit go. Puppet Master 2026. Law 1. Don't challenge people just to prove a point. Beef often starts from ego. Let them feel bigger and keep your position. Transform weakness into power. Whether you believe these are coping mechanisms or 50 truly did play the situation with grace and skill, it still marks a real change in how he usually conducts himself. This, in a nutshell, is why it was so interesting and worthy of dissection, because that question is what it means for the future. With his refusal to devote many bars to the situation, 50 perhaps knows that the penmanship is too rusty for him to compete. Perhaps there's something about the way he's being attacked which makes him reluctant to engage further. Or maybe he's finally grown up and realized that it's not always worth jeopardizing what you've built for. Because at this stage, there's not many people who could have been so openly offensive and maintained the business empire he has. Whatever your take is on it, there's no denying that T.I. and his family are definitely celebrating, as their stock hasn't been higher in years. And for that, you've got to think that this was a time where the master troll was outwitted at his own twisted game. Let's just hope that T.I.'s son King Harris doesn't get any ideas to try this with another MC, who will destroy him on sight. My name's Lou.
Damn, Lloyd, so why you hating on my nigga King? Why you hating on King for, bro? Who will destroy him on sight? Nigga, how you know that? Shout out to King. He's stepping for his mama. Yeah, I'm off this nasty though. Y'all see me falling asleep. I know what it is. I know what time it is. Yeah. Your boy about to jump up in that bed. For sure. I ain't gonna lie to you. Sleepy head. It is I. The cuddler, about to cuddle up in his bed by myself in these sheets. You heard? Alright, man, it's love. Hope y'all enjoyed the stream, gang. I'm off this nasty. We know 50 gonna respond. 50 gonna respond with a doc. We know that. 50 gonna respond with that Tiny and T.I. doc, showing all the bitches in Atlanta that got something to say about these niggas. We know that. 50 gonna respond with a doc. We know that. So be ready for that one. Good night, y'all. I'm going to see y'all in the next one, probably tomorrow night.